Hi there, Stuff Dreams Are Made Of fans. I am here in Dallas, Texas at Heritage Auctions with Brian Chanis, and what is your title?
Senior Director of Hollywood and Entertainment.
Senior Director of Hollywood and Entertainment. And we are here. That's a good title. It's going to be nice on the stationery.
On the shingle.
That's good. I like that. And we are here because we're going to be talking all about their upcoming, just amazing entertainment auction. And it is coming up next week, or depending on when you're seeing. Yeah, I think this will be this week. So next week, Thursday and Friday, the 25th and the 26th.
Correct.
Got that. 25th, 26th of July. You can check it out at ha.com. You can download the catalog. You can see pictures online. You can see everything. And what was interesting about this one for me is there was sort of a nice feeling, which was that I was kind of done. Because, the X-Wing and, I'm done. I'm good. Everything's really good. Everything's great.
All is well in the world.
I'm looking through the catalog. There's some really nice stuff. We're going to check it all out. There's some great poster art. There's some original John Ford Oscars. It's really good, whatever. But I'm good.
Right.
I'm good.
Right.
And then I kind of get to the Star Wars section, and it's just, there's nothing that surprises me anymore. And then this. What the fuck? I am screwed. This is incredible. This is Gold Leader, also known as the TIE Killer. Yeah?
Correct.
And I think we talked a little bit about this on the show with Ryan. Originally, the Y-Wing, as we all kind of know it, the Y-Wing, was kind of more significant in the earlier planning stages of Star Wars. In a lot of the early Macquarie drawings, you see the Y-Wing going up against the TIE Fighter, right. And later on those sort of paintings were sort of redone and kind of changed to an X-Wing. So the Y-Wing was definitively more significant early on, and obviously still very significant.
Sure.
But not quite, it became sort of the slightly secondary ship.
Right.
That being said, this is just stunning. I mean, this piece is stunning. Yeah.
I mean, the detail on this is unmatched.
The
really.
detail is gorgeous. And I'm just pointing very carefully. The guns, the circuitry, the model pieces, the R2 unit. It's sort of, I want to say a nacelle, because I'm thinking like Star Trek, but they're not. Yeah, exactly.
That's true. But I mean, these pieces they are aluminum, and so this is very solid. I was
going to point that out. Unlike the X-Wing, which is just sort of a walking insurance nightmare, this thing is solid. This is really solid.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was because it was built earlier, or maybe because it doesn't have the wing mechanism, that they were sort of playing in that kind of world. But just really gorgeous and really sturdy. There's a solidness to this, which is wonderful. Screen matches.
Yes.
Absolutely screen matches. One of the things that's really wonderful is we've got these mounting points, which we'll cut in and show you. This would be basically where they would mount it so that they could then move the Dykstra camera around it. So you've got there, you got one underneath, you got back here too.
You have one in the rear.
One in the rear, and then what is this piece here?
Well, this piece here, it actually pulls off.
Okay.
And that's where the rear...
That's the mount. That's wonderful.
The rear mount.
Wonderful.
Yes. This one actually, Dave, that is an electrical input.
Okay.
And that's for the cannons, as well as
yep.
the engines.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Just
this piece fits just right in here
that is perfect.
Like that.
Just an incredible piece. The paint detail, the model making, the battle scarring. This is incredible, and I think if we can take a step backwards for a second, the notion that in the last 2 years, really almost less than 2 years, we went from having really never seen much in terms of hero ILM models. And, obviously Lucas had what he had, and there were rumors of people having things here and there. And in the last 3 years, I will not mention the other auction house, but we had a Pyro X-Wing, which seemed like, if you're all familiar with the Passover ceremony, Dayenu from the Seder, Dayenu, it would have been enough. If God had taken us out of Egypt but not part of the Red Sea, Dayenu. And I feel like it's a Dayenu. It's like, if we just had the Pyro X-Wing, Dayenu, it would have been enough. But then, the Hero X-Wing. And that seems like That's great. We're good.
Yes, yes.
And now this, the sort of the I don't know, the triumvirate.
It is.
Yeah,
it really is.
It's an incredible time for the hobby. I mean, do you feel like? I feel like one begets the other. Obviously, people see results. I'd like to think
Sure.
the X-Wing results
Of course.
sort of signal things.
It can stir the pot, so to speak. Yeah.
Are you finding, because I'm just curious, in the sort of post Greg Jean auction world and some really incredible sci-fi numbers, do you find you're getting contacted about sci-fi stuff, be it Trek, Star Wars, but maybe let's just call it sci-fi in general? Do you find that has stirred the pot?
It certainly has, because I mean, it always takes notice. I mean, like you say, I mean, you know, when you have good record-breaking prices, people say, wait a second, maybe it's time. You know, everyone wants to know it's time. And as you know, and you've talked about it before, it's a false notion that you hold on to something forever and it's going to continue going up and up and up. You know, the demographics change, people age out, you know.
Except Star Wars. You can hold on to that forever. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
But I'm glad people don't. Right. I am glad people don't.
Right.
It is a sight to behold. Is it okay to pick it up from the base?
It is, yes. We need to be careful, though,
So we're going to go like
because
this, really carefully, and I've got
That's
it.
friction.
I've got both. But just, I mean, the work just even underneath. Bart, just get in here while it's up. And I'm holding it. I'm just going to go slightly on an angle. Just watch those two guns. But my God, just look at the work here. You know, just that model shop, Joe Johnston, Lauren Peterson, all those guys. I mean, just incredible. Has anyone that worked on it seen it or said anything about it?
No, they haven't said anything about it yet. I mean, I haven't chatted with any of those guys.
Oh, look at this. And even like the little R2 unit kind of...
You can lift him out.
You can lift him out? Oh, look at that. Look at that.
He doesn't have his legs, but
that's okay.
He wouldn't fit in that nice.
I'm sure somewhere in some book he's been identified. The black R2 unit is probably like R8 D11, but I just love that that pops out like that. I mean, they thought of everything. This is madness, and I'll be very honest. I'm going to just be incredibly honest, and I don't know how else to say this. I would like to own this. I'm not quite sure it will happen, but boy, I would like to own this. This is insane.
It is insane. And one thing that I think that separates the Star Wars, it was really the first film that everything was pristine in space, if you remember.
It's so funny. I just saw 2001 on a big screen. I took my son for the first time. Yeah. And it's gorgeous. It's an incredible movie.
Right.
White,
everything.
White. And
yes.
The rebellion.
The rebellion beat up, you know, scorch marks, blast marks. I mean, it just had that weathered look.
All these pieces, which I'm sure somebody far better than me can, I'm sure, just identify. That's from that model tank kit. You know, just all the little sort of model pieces that they just pulled off to make this.
Kit bashing.
Incredible.
Yep.
In the grand scheme of Star Wars collecting, I believe there's one other Hero Y-Wing that was out there. I think it was the one that belonged to Alan Ladd. Exactly.
Yes,
correct. Exactly. So that one is out there. And now this
in a private
one.
collection,
yes.
And it was a Hero.
Yep.
It was obviously not Gold Leader, TIE Killer, but it was the other
and
hero.
We should also point out years ago.
Yes.
At this point.
Correct.
Like another
Absolutely.
decade. Yeah.
Right.
This is, so it is, I can't say it's one of a kind, but it really might as well be.
It's one of two.
Yeah, it's one of two. It's just pretty amazing. I know with the X-Wing, I threatened everybody and was like, you know, if you bid on this, I will kill you. Look, I'm an old man now. I don't have the time to kill you. Just don't bid. I mean, I'll bid a lot. Don't run me up too much. How about that? Can we agree on that? Yeah? All right. Check out all our coverage the rest of this week on all the Heritage Auction stuff. Go to ha.com to check out the entire catalog, and you're going to want to sign up to bid, and it is July 25th and 26th here in Dallas. You can sign up for phone bidding. You can do internet bidding. Anything else anybody can do? They can reach out with questions. You can come to Dallas, where today it is like 110 degrees, so maybe don't come to Dallas, but, you know, it's all there for you, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.